It's always my favorite podcast every week. What are you talking about?
That's a good plug.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just soundbite that, put it on. It's always my favorite podcast every week.
That'll be the beginning of everyone. It's always my favorite podcast every week.
That's perfect. We are live on the Be Bad show.
No.
I mean the Be Better show.
Let's get stupid.
I mean the Let's Get Stupid show.
172.
We are back,
I think.
in the Callis studio.
Yep.
in
Back
the
to back.
in the basement, back Jacks.
Yep.
I've had to come out here 2 weeks in a row.
Unreal. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I've never done that before.
Yeah. It's good for me though because I don't have to move, which is nice.
What do you mean move?
I don't have to get in a car and move physically
Yeah,
to
you don't. Yeah. Nope.
Yeah. Not till next week.
Yeah, I was watching Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart all the way here.
Oh.
That was
Good stuff.
A lot of firing me up for the podcast.
Yeah. Good thinking.
That's usually what I do. And I'm ready to go. We have a jam-packed episode. We have a guest again.
Yep.
We had Goob last week. This week we got a very special guest who I heard through the grapevine has turned down multiple podcasts to come on here first.
Yep. That was his reason. He wanted to wait for us.
That was good.
So before we go into that, we're of course going to get into generalleathercraft.com. Matt Hayden at Pioneer_Fit on Instagram. Go there for all your leather goods. Not backpacks.
Backpacks.
Jeez. He probably could make one.
I'm
Belts,
sure.
straps, wraps, hats, shirts, cock rings.
Leather stuff, leather goods.
Leather, anything leather he could probably make. He's got a lot of stock belts. He's donating a stock belt to the Dad Challenge I'm doing. So if you win the Dad Challenge, he's going to give you one of his badass stock Pioneer belts.
Did I tell you when I went to what's his name's place, Elite FTS?
No.
That I looked at his belts and I said, "Are these made by Pioneer?" And they did. All
Yeah.
of them were made by Pioneer, fit by Matt. And
He's huge.
they said how nice of a guy Matt was.
Yeah, he's fucking.
He made
Matt's killing
he
it.
made quite a bit of their shit, their wraps, I think everything.
Yeah, good. Yeah, he's a good dude. Has awesome quality products. So if you're in need of any powerlifting supplies, leather goods, check him out, please. Also brought to you by SubZeroPlunge.com. My brother Tim Callis owns the company. Cold plunges are the newest craze, and Tim is on top of it with awesome cold plunges. Control it from your phone down to 37 degrees. It has a circulation so the water doesn't get stagnant and gross. There's plenty of benefits to it. Brown fat loss, calorically you burn calories while you're in it. You feel better afterwards. You'll be, what is it? What's that?
It supposedly raises your test levels. You feel better. Your serotonin.
Serotonin, that's what I was looking for. Your
drops.
serotonin.
Your dopamine drops.
So if you could do it every morning, optimally 9 to 11 minutes a week in total.
2 minutes a day.
All the benefits from it. I mean, raise testosterone, you feel better, you're happier, and you're leaner. No brainer. So if you're going to go there, subzeroplunge.com, code STUPID at checkout, $250 off.
Can you pee in those? Does it circulate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll circulate all around your body.
Because usually in the morning I got to piss, so that's probably the first stop I'll do.
Yeah, that way it warms up a little bit.
Cold plunge, piss, back in the shower, go to work.
Bam.
Good to go.
Easy peasy.
I have mine. I'm ready for mine. Timmy, I'm ready for mine. I have a whole platform built. Where are you putting yours at?
I was going to put it right there.
Oh, was that what flooded over there on the other side?
Yeah, it did flood. Before we get to the flooding, we need to make sure we also drop Manscaped.
Manscaped.
They came out with the best beard trimmer. I use it probably on a weekly basis to get down the sides of my beard, mustache. It has a adjustable 1 through 12.
Oh, yeah, I could tell you. You have trimmed it a little bit. You look a little Spanish with that kind of beard. That's
well, I am Puerto Rican.
Well, you are?
Yeah.
You don't got a knife on you, do you?
I do.
Oh, Jesus. Good thing I brought one.
I'm plantains, too. Manscaped.com. Code STUPID at checkout gets 20% off and free shipping. You can get their new beard hygiene kit, and their beard conditioner is awesome. Softens the beard after you shower. They have a lot of good beard shampoo, good body wash, and they have beard oil and other products. They have a complete beard kit, which is awesome for me. Huge supporter of this podcast. I'm a huge supporter of them.
Huge.
And they finally came out with a beard kit for Tom. They said it's for me, but they didn't want to confuse people saying for Tom. So.
Come on, huge.
But yeah, my basement flooded, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Cold plunge?
Yeah, cold plunge tipped over.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Tim.
Way to go, dude.
It ruined my whole basement.
No, we had a heavy rain 3-4 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it started coming through all the cracks.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, oh, shit.
The foundation?
Foundation cracks.
That's not good.
So this ain't good. So I called the company called Permaseal.
Yeah, I heard.
I guess they're supposed to be the best.
They are. Here I'm on the score every day, 670 Score Sports
Yeah,
Radio.
they're on 720. Fucking Lou Manfredini talks about them. I'm like, oh, they're the best. I don't want to mess around. I want to get the best. Whatever. I call. Salesman comes out. He's like, he lives right down the road from me. I'm like, oh, great.
That's cool.
And he's like, yeah, you got 3 sub pits. Okay, so you got the pits for the water, whatever, and the shit. And he's like, so you need only one's working. So you have 2 sub pumps that are out and one's barely working, so probably can't keep up.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He goes, if that's not it, we have to cut the concrete, put a new drain tile in, all this bullshit. He goes, but I think once we put this 3 new sub pumps in, it'll fix it. And I'm like, man, that just seems like a lot of sub pumps.
Yeah.
Like usually a house has 1, maybe 2. I'm like, 3? I go, this ain't a mansion.
No.
I'm like, that's weird. But I'm like, well, he's a pro. Whatever. So
3 sump pumps?
That's what he said. So then the Spanish guy comes over, and I stop in at lunch to check on him, like the job, see how it's going. And he's like, hey, let me show you something. I want you to see if you can answer some questions for me. I'm like, I thought you would be answering questions for me. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's like, these aren't sub pumps because these are ejector pumps. Because this is for your shit and your piss. I go, these 2 are? He goes, yeah. And they work. They're fine.
Yeah.
He's like, but your sub pump in the corner, this hasn't been working for a long time. He goes, see, look, it's broken. I go, I'll fix that. Man, you're good.
So your sump pump didn't work, Tommy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Man, I could do that.
Well, I thought the one was working because it was like going off all the time. I'm like, oh, it must be the sub pump.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, well, you got to do new check valves. You got to do the PVC. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to fuck with it.
Yeah, I got you.
And it was like almost like $2,500. I was like, yeah.
So what ended up happening? Just a new sump pump?
He just did the one in the corner, and that was it.
Like a couple $100?
$800.
Yeah.
$700 with the new check valve, all new PVC, and that one's kind of weird because it's got radon with it, so you have to like do something different or something stupid. I don't fucking really believe in that, but I have a radon mitigation system.
Of course.
So
I had to get that in my old house.
I don't want to touch this thing.
If you sell your house, you got to do that shit now.
Yeah. So
bullshit.
he came in and then
some Illinois bullshit's what it is.
Then I called the salesman back. I go, hey,
thanks a lot,
I don't
dickhead.
have 3 sub pumps. I have 2 ejector pits and 1 sub pump.
Yeah.
And he like texts me, hey, I'm with the client. Call you back. All right, whatever. Nothing.
Of course not.
Never called me
you
back.
don't want to look like a fucking idiot.
And then they invoice me for 3.
Oh,
and they're like, oh, you have a problem paying, sir? I go, yeah, because it's wrong.
You know,
I go, he only did 1. He goes, oh, we better double check. Oh, you can call whatever you want. Send me a new invoice. And they sent me an invoice. It was like for $50 because I already put like a down payment on it or whatever. I'm like, Jesus. What the hell? I'm like, how do you not know?
They come here trying to take advantage of Tom Callis?
Fucking
that ain't fucking
lady.
happening.
No way, dude.
Hell no. Not today, Dad.
I just couldn't believe that that's your job every day to sell these. How do you not know the difference between an ejector and a sub
It's
pump?
a guy, like an older guy, too.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably in his 40s or 50s.
So
But,
older. So he should know what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, and the guy came down here immediately. He's like, that's not right.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, it's wrong. He goes, where's your shit going to go if you got 3 sub pumps? I go, well, it's true. I guess I don't really think about these things. I go, oh, all right. So now I know.
Yeah, now you know.
But now, see how the water is coming through. So now all the water's gone. So we can redo our basement. I can finish. Because the other side of this wall is not finished. I did like the kind of stop because I pulled everything apart. So I got to finish the trim and then redo the basement downstairs. But luckily, it stayed in the unfinished side. Like it started creeping.
Yeah.
And I got home from work from like 10:30 at night.
God.
And I'm shot back in for like 2 hours. And I got it all out. But
yeah, because it's all cement over there, so it didn't do any
yeah,
damage.
luckily it didn't get into that bar area. It was real close.
I can't wait to get that pool table down here so we play pool while we fucking do a podcast.
Yeah, I actually found a bar. Really nice bar.
Where?
Like on Facebook Marketplace.
How much?
It was like a $4,000 bar and then the bar back was another like $3,000. It's like hard mahogany wood or something.
Oh, I love the smell of rich mahogany.
Yeah, and he wants like $1,500 for all of it.
I'd get it immediately.
But I don't know if it's gonna fit. That's what I'm worried
Too
about
big?
making the corner with it because it doesn't come apart.
Oh shit!
He goes, and I got the measurements, so I was gonna measure with a tape measure tonight and see if I can make
the
corner.
wall out and redo it.
I thought about it because it's such like a good deal. It's like a third of the price.
Yeah.
And the bar would be badass. It'd
Hey,
be like,
probably get a couple $100 off that too.
yeah,
Here's $1,200 cash.
yeah. I'll show up right now. Take it.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I can get that.
Hey, just forward that to me. I might need that
What?
in case you don't get it.
If it doesn't fit, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Where's it at? St. Charles?
No, it's like in Algonquin.
Oh, jeez.
Hard Mountain Dew watermelon.
Damn, that's hard to open.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't lying.
It's hard.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
I'm hard.
Prove it.
This is YouTube. We can't.
Pretty good.
Ain't too bad.
Ain't too bad.
I feel like I'm going to become intoxicated, though, if I drink all this.
Yeah, we'll just drink half.
Yeah, I don't want to
And
do
then
that. I don't want to
chug it and
become
then pour it on your shirt.
intoxicated.
The oldest trick in the book.
Yeah, you know that, pal.
You like these painted toenails I got?
I'd rather butt chug a Bud Light. Say what?
It was funny because Cam gave me shit for it. Because I always give him shit for his nails.
He gets his goddamn toenails painted all the time.
That's what I said. I go,
Your kids probably did that.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's
You got little
like,
girls.
He's like, oh, yeah, nails? Really? Really? How much shit you gave me? I go, Cam, I go, 3 little girls
Yes.
that are my daughters
Right.
painted my toenails. You went to a spa,
Yeah.
got your feet rubbed, and got them painted.
Yeah.
And you paid for it. I didn't pay for the paint. It was included.
Oh, yeah.
I go, Cam, you paid for it.
I thought
Nope.
Cam was a cowboy Cam who lived off the land. It's the exact opposite. The guy lives in the suburbs now. He gets his toes painted. He gets his feet massaged. First, I've never gotten a foot massage.
Me neither.
Not even from my wife.
Don't touch these.
No. I've never got my nails done. I got a fucking horse hoof for a nail. I mean, I'm hardcore, Cam. I live hardcore. Now this guy goes in, gets his nails painted, gets his fingers done. I never thought I'd see the day.
And now he makes fun of me.
And now he's making fun of you. You got 3 little
3
girls. Who gives a shit? That's making them happy.
Yeah.
Cam does it on his own
To make himself happy.
to make himself happy. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Cam's really changed.
We're losing him. We're losing him to the nail salon again.
Now, if tomorrow he goes out and he puts, Cowboy Cam 69 on there and I'm back on his, maybe we're getting him back.
He started seeing a big stick of butter
Oh,
in his
yeah.
rice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, then he's making a comeback. Until then, I don't know, man.
Starts driving the truck again.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll be back.
Or driving the 7.3 again.
Till then, going like the wind.
Yep, gone like yesterday.
Yeah.
Gone like a soldier in a Civil War. Bang, bang.
Farewell, buddy.
Farewell tour.
See you at church.
Feliz Navidad.
You know what they say?
No, I don't.
Nothing means nothing.
Nothing means nothing. That is very true. That's spoken like a wise person, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Very wise.
He was a wise man. What's going on over there with the guy, with our guest?
Should I get?
I'm sure he's.
Let me see what's going on.
I'm sure he is very busy. He's probably.
Did I tell you that Ryan Mock made me Dr. Pepper vodka?
I saw it. I asked you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just having a hard time to figure out what to mix it with, and I texted him. He goes, "Yeah, I don't know." I go, "You're supposed to know
I
these
think
things."
you just do. Well, geez.
He's like, "Well, try tonic and then try soda." He goes, "Maybe Dr. Pepper." I'm like,
That's
"Yeah."
what I would say.
Like, that just seems like a lot of Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
But it's still really cool because I'm going to give one to Haley for graduation. I'm going to put like one of her pieces of art on like a label and put it on her because she loves Dr.
What if she listens to this?
I'm sure she doesn't.
She probably is.
No. She was on one of my podcasts. I don't think she even listened to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw it. I wanted to drink it.
You can have some. I have one open because I was trying to taste test it with like we had some friends over and I was like, well, what do you think? I'm like, it's like good. It's just like I don't know what to mix it with to make it better.
Can you take it as like a shot?
You probably could, but I don't like and it was lukewarm.
Oh.
Right, so you didn't want to take it as a shot.
Probably put it in the freezer.
So I could put it in the freezer, take it as shots, or
Kind of like a peanut butter whiskey or something.
but I kind of wanted to drink it. I'm not a shot guy. I don't like shots. Last
No,
time I
not
did
me.
a shot was like a couple days ago. So I don't really
What?
Week ago.
Why are you doing shots, man?
No, 2 weeks ago.
Why?
After the meet, I was like a little annoyed,
Oh,
and everyone was like, "Oh, you want a shot?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know what?
you know what?
I
Fuck
do.
it. I'm getting fired up.
I go, give me that.
You know what? Give me the whole damn bottle.
Move it, woman."
Yeah, I took a couple shots the other weekend too. Not proud of it.
Sounds like you are.
Nah, I'm not. But I did. Woke up the next morning, did not feel too good.
I love hearing it.
Drank quite a few beers. Had a few shots. Next thing you know, I'm waking up in a pile of nacho cheese. Whoa, who's on the phone? Who is that? Are we live?
Mommy.
Daniel.
Who is that?
It's a Tom Callis show featuring Huck Finn because he's a fucking idiot.
Jeez, coming out swinging.
Yeah, why don't you go fuck yourself, Bell? You old crippled up fucking powerlifter.
Get a new line, Grandpa.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
You can't call me. I've been on a platform a lot sooner than you have, so
Lot
you can't talk shit
lot
about
sooner.
Me. Yeah, shit. Last time you were on the platform was 2018.
Yeah, well, guess what, pal? I just had a memory pop up of me and you, best lifters at UPA in Iowa. That was 5 years ago.
Oh, we had a sword fight in the bathroom. We
Yeah.
had a sword fight in the
It literally
bathroom.
just popped up like last week. I saw it on my Facebook page.
Yeah, it was the end of April. Yeah, I know. I've been talking to that smelly fat Aaron the last couple of days. They got me all riled up. So
Smelly fat Aaron.
Worked out pretty good.
Yeah, talk about a piece of shit that guy
He's
is.
calling you out left and right.
Coming from a guy who benches 300 pounds, hasn't done shit with his life.
Yeah.
That little piece of shit.
The best thing about their podcast is, like, you honestly can't tell if any of them are on, but they kind of talk like, oh, yeah, this guy's on and this guy won't touch it. Like, you guys are such a bunch of pansy asses. Like, nobody gives a shit if you take steroids. Shut the fuck up and make this funny.
Bell, you were fired up. Where are you at?
Yeah, at the bar?
No, I just left the last air gas. So store
perfect.
I take care of.
Yeah, it worked out well.
What's the temperature?
Yeah, no. It's 78 right now.
Man.
9
He's
o'clock
had
at night, 78.
God.
Freaking hailstorm come through. It didn't hit us, but it was about 3 or 2 hours south of us, and it was knocking out car windows, all kinds of crazy shit.
Jesus. Golf balls?
Yeah, bigger than golf ball. They're saying softball.
Jesus Christ.
That's weird.
That's Florida
Yeah.
style.
Huh.
In April, it was it went through Texas too. So I mean, I know we're weird, but we're not that weird. It happens everywhere. It's the weather.
Right.
I'm no geologist, but I know
Yeah, I
how
heard
it
that,
works.
brother. Trust me. I believe you on that one. Yeah.
So you were not upset of not, like, living in Illinois anymore. I mean, it's gone.
Never.
You-
The last 4 or 5 years, I haven't been upset that I didn't live in Illinois.
Man.
The only good thing about Illinois are the Bears, the
Casey's.
Cubs, and the fall. Casey's. I'm dwindling away from Casey's. I don't know.
What?
I don't get it enough. I guess that's it.
Man. So the best decision in your life is moving to Florida, you're saying? You're saying me and Tom should
course.
definitely move to Florida.
Well, Callis, yes, you can stay there.
Well, what the hell's that supposed to mean?
Son Karen, how about that? You got 4 years left, 5 years left?
I got to do about 3.5 minimum, yes. Just send her down there for the 3 and then
Get ready. Get the place ready.
Yeah, go down there for a couple years, prep it. Yeah, prep it up.
Just bought a brand new lawnmower.
He's getting ready to mow my lawn. Jesus. You've been probably mowing lawns down there for a couple months now.
No, not at all. Actually, the guy that mows my yard, I pay him 1 bottle of test every month.
Jesus. Man, he's mowing your lawn and you're giving him that? My God. That guy's living the life.
He's happy.
He's still a puny little shithead. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, man. So what is going on? First off, when I got here, the first thing Tom Callis said was Dan has turned down several podcasts already to be on this podcast. Is this true?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I've been in the right mindset. And most of those fucking guys just want me to say the same exact fucking thing I said the last 10 podcasts. You know, it's just like, it gets repetitive, and I can't talk to those fuckers like I can talk to you guys, you know?
That's very
Right.
true.
Right.
You know? And with you guys, I'm interested in your lives. I don't give a shit about these guys from
Yeah.
God knows where doing what. They follow me on Instagram and act like they care about my life. No, they just want the news so they can spread it and then put it on YouTube and get paid for it.
That's
I'm
true.
not about that.
Yep.
Well,
That's true.
good Midwestern guy here. I mean, he just hates me, but other than that, he's a pretty good dude. So, Bell, what is going on? Are you going to need some kind of surgery, or are you going to get this not PRP, but stem cells? What's going on?
Yeah, so that CPI, the company that deals with Rogan, they reached out to me. I don't know. They must have had somebody that was following me or something. But we chatted back and forth, and because I was over their 240-pound weight limit type, it isn't a weight limit.
I mean,
but
not
it's just
by
because-
much.
It's just their standardization, because my body mass is over the size of that. They normally offer 1 million stem cells for the spinal reconstruction, and then you get 57,000 more going through your body through an IV. So it hits like all parts of your body, but they do subject it to the spine. They offered me a pretty good deal if I work with them online, but normally, like, they also told me, they're like, we'll have to do you with a 2 million stem cell just to get, because your body mass. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it's like $32,000 what they were talking about. So
Whoa.
yeah, you know, and of course, like I said, they offered me a pretty good deal to go down there and do it with them, and then like make videos and, you know, socialize for them through powerlifting, because technically, like they were saying, I was the first powerlifter that they would have been involved with. So they were, like I said, they were willing to work with me and cut me a pretty big deal. But Jacob, actually, you know, it's been 3 weeks now since the meet and 2 weeks since I couldn't feel my feet. And like just the last 2 weeks, Sunday was the first day I jumped out of bed, like I was ready to go, and I was excited to train, you know, and things are feeling good, because that whole second week after the meet, like I felt like a damn cripple, and it was pretty damn bad. And then, I mean, not to mention I spent 17 hours in the fucking hospital, but that was another clusterfuck. You know how that goes. And
no, I don't. 17 hours in the hospital for what, the back?
So I went
or
in,
the butt? Or
I went in at 2:30. They did a CAT scan at like 5. They did another upper thoracic CAT scan at like 6, and then they found out that I wouldn't fit in the MRI machine at 8.
Jeez, of course not. I barely fit in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So they sent me to another hospital. I had to get transported by ambulance up to another. There at 11:30, and I mean, I was sucking it. They were asking me, "Oh, do you want more morphine?" And I was not saying no, like the whole time. It was great, yeah. And the guys in the ambulance got pissed off because they brought the stretcher out, and I was like, "Oh, boys, we're good. I'll be walking." And they're like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, last time I had 2 skinny guys like you with me on a stretcher, I almost got tipped over. It ain't happening again." So
not today.
Yeah. So. Anyways, we go to this other MRI machine, and I was supposed to be in and out. Like, that's why they had to transfer my ambulance. Otherwise, I could have just had Kristen drive. And it wasn't. I got there at like 11:30, and I didn't leave there until like 4. I was passed out, and it was bad. So anyways, got my MRI, got back. Doc's like, there's nothing conclusive about which vertebrae is actually pushing on your nerves, and your canal's shallow in these 3 vertebrae. They called me back 2 days later, told me I had 2 of them that were actually fractured, and they want me to go to this physical therapy that's up the road. And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's physical therapy. It's great. It's through a hospital, but it's $400 a week." And I'm just like, "Okay, why do I have insurance?"
Yeah.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why I pay my company to have insurance when you guys still want $400. Like, it made no sense to me. And yeah, so then I started talking a lot to Jacob, and he kind of understood. I mean, Jacob's been through the ringer with all this stuff, and I don't want to like put a preference on him, but he's pretty low back organized when it comes to any, like, the muscles, the way they work, and how to actually strengthen them without overworking them, I guess you could say.
Right.
And him and I had went through that before. Shit, I bulged 3 discs before 11-13 in California. So he's just like, I knew it was going to be a work in progress, but we still got to figure it out why my left leg is like, it constantly feels like it wants to go to sleep. I got scheduled another MRI next Monday that I'm actually paying for, so I want to do the whole body. Like it's $475, and they'll do like my entire body and get it read by one of their doctors. So it's like, hey, let's just 10 years of beating the shit out of myself and putting any kind of anabolic I can in me. Let's see how big shit it actually is and what's messed up already.
Right.
And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, you know. Still working. Actually, I'm trying to keep my mind off everything, and just I've been working a lot more. So I mean, it's working out for my pocketbook, but when I try to wake up in the morning and my legs don't want to work, it's a different story.
Now, this is all because of, you think it's genetics a little bit or no?
No, so at that meet when I tore my glute, it ended up bleeding out a day and a half later. We got home Tuesday night, and I was going to get in the shower, and I looked in the mirror, and I just had this huge black ass. I was like, that's the wrong spot that I wanted black. So,
That's the wrong spot.
yeah. Anyways, so I knew that was the deal there, and I'm talking to this other PT. His name's Shant Rivera's. He's out of Melbourne, Australia, and the guy is 41-year-old in the army. He was in the Australian military, but now he's a doctor actually too. He's super smart when it comes to spine, and I've talked back and forth between him and Jacob, and I've actually talked about both Jacob and him to each other multiple times, and he's believing it does make sense. When my glute gave, my left lumbar overreacted and literally pulled those discs out because they were overcompensating for that glute failure.
Yeah.
And that's where they're thinking like six bulge discs, 2 herniated, and 2 fractured. So seeing that might have happened all at the same time, but what's really throwing all of us off is why it was a week later is when I woke up and couldn't feel my feet. And my dad's been through this. His entire back's fused. So it's funny because I shoot him a picture of like one of my CAT scans, and he's telling me, and he's like, it's the bottom one, L4, whatever. That's where your issue is. And you tell that doctor, and I was like, okay, you're the farmer mechanic from Illinois, 60 years old.
Yeah, you need to tell that guy this.
This Steve Bell being Steve Bell, but he's got the credentials. You just look at his X-rays. I mean, it's just one of those things. So my mind's up in the air about the stem cell thing. The stem cell thing, you can't do any heavy lifting for 6 months after. I got to be there for 5 days. And like that whole ordeal to where now just in the week and a half that I've been doing Jacob and Shant's protocols, I gotta feel great, but I still know it's there, and it's still uncomfortable if I like sit too long. Once I get up and go, I'm great, but I just can't stop. And when I stop is when everything starts to tighten up, and it's like I got 3 knives in my back.
Yeah. Powerlifting's fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think
and I was talking the other day to somebody, and it's just like I have no plans whatsoever to. I don't want to say ever, but I have no plans to get back on the platform anytime soon. It's just because I'm looking more at what's going to happen in 10 years, what's going to happen in 20 years. I'm going to please be alive in 30 years, those type of things. And all this shit we never thought of 10 years ago.
Now, who do you think's in worse shape, you currently, or the mountain?
Oh, he's fucked.
Yeah,
he's fucked.
I think so.
He's worse off than you. That ripped from the bone. Like, he was barely getting 550 before.
I know. His bench is his weak spot to begin with.
Yeah, it'll be 2 years and a lot of grit and a lot of peptides if he wants to get back up there. But, that guy, just for the progress that he did make in the last 5 months, I give it to him, dude. That takes a lot of work and a lot of eating. I mean, but
he gained about 100 pounds, didn't he?
Yeah, he was like 385 in his meat. So
Did he tear the tendon from the bone?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I did that both times.
Right.
I detached the tendon, had to be reattached with 5 buttons on each side.
Yeah, he said it was going to be 7, I believe.
Well, I believe that. He's bigger dude too.
Yeah.
A lot of guys get 2 or 3 usually.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He said your dick's bigger. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, of course. It's called the mountain. It's called Thor, the hammer.
You idiot.
Yeah, just a few months ago, man. There's going to be this big buildup too. And then both you guys got hurt. So that sucks.
I was getting excited for it, honestly, but then again, Tom knows I talked to him about it. I was also pushing weight pretty fucking hard there for that month and a half after he said he was going after it, and then the Arnold stuff and trying to do the training and stuff like that too. Like, I tweaked my pec. Or not my pecs, damn it, idiot. I've never tweaked my pec because I'm not that dumb.
Another low blow.
I never tweaked. I remember when I tweaked my glute.
This guy just broke his whole back. I'm not that dumb.
Right. No, my glue. I remember when I did it, and I just kept it's like gauges on a truck. You know, you want the gauges because you want to know what's going on, but you don't want to know what's going on sometimes.
Right.
And that's where, I just wanted to cover it up and act like it's not there. And I did. I went overboard throwing all kinds of peptides in it, and I was thinking the best, praying for the best, and still training. I knew 914 was solid, so I had to push a little bit more than I wanted to kind of get that top squat of the meet for that 2 grand, but that was worth it. I know it pushed Shane, and I loved every minute of it. Yeah, it sucked the entire time going through it, but I don't regret it one fucking bit. That's not the guy I am. I throw the dice on the table and pray for the best, and I'd much rather live with the pain that I'm in now than regret of not doing it in the first place. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
How's Mama Bell doing?
Oh, fucking jeez.
She was down there.
Mama Bell. Still Mama Bell. Yeah, she had a good time. I was glad they were down there for 5 days. She's doing good, hanging in there, just being redhead and sassy like always.
Yeah, she's funny.
I know it.
Something else.
Yeah, big fans. She's a big fan of everybody.
Oh yeah,
it's funny.
I'm a big fan of her. She's awesome.
She's just like that Poppy guy. Got too much time on her hands. Do something else. I want to talk shit about that whole CTE podcast because they haven't even once. I talk to Aaron quite a bit, but once a week or whatever, and I do listen to their podcast, and it is pretty funny. And I like Joe. That was I honestly think that was one of their Joe, Kenny, and Big Red. Those were their top podcasts. But those guys are hilarious. But I still like talking shit on them.
Yeah, you have to.
Exactly.
Yeah, Aaron's funny. He's pretty good at it, I think. Yeah, he's one of my favorite. What do you call it? Hosts. And their fucking baseball size team roster of people that are on that show on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's too funny. Yeah, Huck, I heard you're getting on the platform.
What platform?
I don't know.
The barn platform.
One that's within 100 miles from your house, I'm sure.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I heard Tom's comment today. Yeah.
I stood up for you.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Talk shit about my friend.
No. When I will, I do what I want, when I want.
When Karen tells you.
Exactly. And there's no way in hell I'm going to do a meet that some jerk off on the internet tells me I got to do a meet. That's not how I do things.
Right.
I'll do it when I want to do it, and it definitely wouldn't be in the summer. Also, for one, summertime, I have girls softball going on every fucking day, and I'm drinking a lot of beer. So
yeah, you're in the worst shape of your life in summer.
Yeah, usually. I'm in worse shape in the summer, better shape in the winter.
Yeah, you just look like a shitty Jack's Pizza.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, floppy piece of shit.
Summers in the Midwest are for.
Oh, I know it.
Yeah.
You look forward to it all year.
Yeah, 100%. You got 6 months of looking forward to the 4 months of
I know
great
it. 4 months if we're lucky, too. It's every day it's like 60 plus out. I feel like I'm wasting it if I'm outside. I got to be outside.
I know.
Because you're just used to shit for 8 months. So
I love that in the mornings, waking up and just walking out the back door with the dogs. It's like the sun and everything just hits me, and I'm like,
in Florida?
I fucking love Florida. Yeah.
I know it, man. No, I'm jealous. I wish I lived down there. I do.
Me and Amber talked about moving down there after the meet.
Well, when you think about it, you waste your whole. I mean, how much of your life is just wasted up here?
Well,
8 months out of the year? I mean, weather-wise.
I don't think it's wasted.
Weather-wise, it sucks. I love the summer. I'm a sun worshiper. I have skin cancer. You know what I mean? I love the sun.
Right.
So I just love that kind of weather. I wish I could live every day like that. And I feel like I'm wasting 8 months out of the year every fucking year here in fucking shit weather.
Yeah.
I remember it was 2018, and Galva had we got hammered with snow. And it was like 391 inches from the beginning of November until the end of February. Mm-hmm. And then March, I moved. And it's just like, why the fuck do I live here?
Yeah.
This is absolutely ridiculous. And then my wife, like Kristen, she's like sending me Snapchats. Oh, 68 in the morning. It's great. It's chilly.
Yeah, I'm chilly.
Like, yeah.
Chilly.
I know.
But like, I felt it because I just want to go to work when the sun's not up, and you get off work and the sun's going down.
I know it.
Yeah.
It's
I want to
depressing.
grab a case. Yeah, I want to grab a case of beer, grab a Casey's tenderloin, and go home and watch
Casey
Casey's
tenderloin.
tenderloin. It's bigger than the bun.
I know it. I never even eat Casey's tenderloins. I've been to Casey's. I went there today on the way here. I got me a little Rice Krispie treat. I always stop at that one in Plano.
Their tenderloins are good, but you got to get them like
When they're fresh.
within an hour of them getting in that.
Well, you had that good connection there. You knew that lady like your whole life, so she hooked you up.
Shelly? Yeah,
Shelly?
Yeah, Shelly. There's a hookup. Anybody's in the, Galva area, you can go see Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly DeCrane. Her husband worked for Bell Trucking, so, I mean, it was kind of like she knew me since I was like 4 years old.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
One of those type of deals.
That is the best
Well-
when you wake up in the morning, though, like you were saying, like the sun's out. Like when we get that for like 3 months, and I go, like if I have time in the morning, I'll go on my porch, and my pool's open,
Oh, I
and it's
know.
quiet,
Yeah.
and I'm just out there. I'm like, and the sun's coming up over the pool. I'm like, oh my God, this is the best time ever.
I know
I got to soak
Yeah.
this in, though, because I only got 3 months.
I know it, man.
Or sometimes I'll go swimming by myself at like 5 a.m. and the sun's coming up, and I'll just
Naked?
be in the pool. No.
Oh, you should.
Well, because I don't like doing that.
Why?
Well, Haley's window faces the pool.
Oh, you should be doing, can openers and everything else and waking her up. Can opener!
No.
Yep,
Not
Tom's naked in the pool again.
Not my thing. But
No,
yeah,
I
it's
love
just,
that
it's just
too.
nice, you know.
Instead of waking up and it's fucking below zero out,
Yeah.
Tom's naked in the pool again.
Callis naked as a jaybird again.
Put your clothes on, Dad.
Dad's naked again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, put that ketchup away.
What the hell's going on?
I just closed my garage door.
Oh.
My
I
bad.
thought Kristen was yelling at you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's exactly where she needs to be, at work.
Oh, I thought you were saying in the
I
kitchen.
had it too.
Yeah.
Making Italian
No, I've
food.
had her in the kitchen. She's been off work. They're remodeling her store, so she's been home for the last 3 months. And it's been great, but it's,
Sounds like it.
yeah. Take that with a
It's
grain
been
of
great.
salt that I threw in there.
Yeah.
You know.
So where are you training at then now, Bell? Back at the YMCA again, or what's
You
going
do
on?
P90X in the garage
Yeah.
or what?
Karate?
No.
Karate.
No, I've been pretty dedicated with Perfect Storm. Those guys have been good to me. But the hardest part with that is it
He just fell down.
Dude.
Back just gave out. He fell down.
Yeah.
Wait, are you mean to FaceTime me, Dan?
Huh?
Phone in my pocket. I can.
No,
No, you already are.
You were. I declined it.
Thanks, Tom. I see where I read.
Well, I didn't know what
I
I'm like,
declined it.
well, the cords aren't that
Negative.
long. I'm like, I don't know if I want to undo this. He meant to
I
call me,
bet
FaceTime
if
me.
I bet if I FaceTime Fat Aaron right now, he wouldn't decline it.
No, well, he doesn't know you as well as I do. He'd drop his baby and run out the door and answer.
Don't you go get your swimmers checked again this week, next week?
Oh shit! Good. Thanks
Oh,
for
you
the
forgot.
reminder. I forgot about that. Anytime after the 17th, so we're good. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully Aaron can give me a ride and
Yeah.
give at least a hand. You know,
Yeah.
it's awkward over here by myself.
They say the best way to give a hand job is with your mouth.
That's what I say. That's my favorite type of hand job is when they use their mouths. This is the best type. Oh, this is lovely.
Good. There's some good laughs on here.
Look at me.
We need some new laughs. We forgot. We lost the clip, Dan.
Yeah, I got all fucked up. I had to like delete all my GarageBand stuff, and so I lost the clip. And now I'm gonna give some fresh laughs for the crowd.
Oh yeah.
So we'll get even a
all
fresher
good.
one when you and your fucking Kristen actually come and visit one time.
Kristen was actually talking about that this afternoon. She's like, "We don't have anything planned in June, do we?"
Oh, geez.
I was like, "Well, I don't know about me, but I'm pretty sure you and Amber got something planned, unless you drunk bitches forgot."
No
Well,
kidding.
June is a good time to come up here. It's way better to come up here right now.
Yeah, June or July. Fucking
Yeah,
anytime,
June
brother.
or July, the best.
You got a room here, man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, we'll get something figured out. Then that South, freaking Orlando to Chicago is too easy. So
Yeah. We're actually going to I think, remember I told you we're going to go like a road trip God, we just wanted to see some different states this year.
What?
I think we're going to come by to your house for a day or two. And Amber's like, I don't know. We think they'll have us. I go, yeah, I think we're
Nah, I don't think so.
I'll take over. I'll take over his place.
You guys can pop a tent in the backyard.
Girls love it.
Surprised you don't have a fucking house key by now.
I know, right? It's ridiculous, Dan. So we actually, I think we're gonna in August, we're gonna do some kind of go to the Carolinas and drop down by you, come by you for 2 nights, and then go to Nashville.
Beginning of August?
I think so. Are you going?
Yeah.
What are you gonna pull it with the minivan?
I'm not gonna say anything.
But
something might be in the driveway tomorrow.
No, yeah, bullshit.
I'm not lying, buddy.
I'm not lying.
Listen, I've been talking about it for a while, pal. I'm actually going out tomorrow morning, 8:30 in the morning. I'm going out to test drive a few trucks, and I could have one as soon as tomorrow night at Bench Night in America. That's no lie.
He'll buy whatever Karen tells him to.
Exactly. She's coming with, and she'll be doing all the wheeling and dealing. I'm going to sit in the corner.
Did you get the wings? Did you get the wings?
God damn it, where are the wings at?
Honestly, by the sounds of it, I would take Jacob Ross with you.
Yeah. How many trucks has that son bitch bought?
No shit.
He's bought like 6 since I've known him. I've only known him a couple of years.
Right. And all of them been badass, way cooler than anything you've ever owned.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's gotten his money back tenfold on each one he's traded back in.
Yeah, exactly. I was just talking to him this afternoon about a new bike he was going to get Friday.
Oh, yeah, he's got an Indian right now, right?
Yeah, he's thinking about trading it in or something like that.
What?
Jesus, Jacob. Because this is all I got that's fun. Leave me alone. I'm like, all right,
I know.
that's
All he
true.
does is trade his stuff in all the time.
Yeah, he gets like, you're worse than me.
He's never sent me anything.
Dan, if you had to tell Finn had unlimited money, but if you had to say, hey, go buy this truck, I told him ideally like an F-350 dually. I don't know if you really need the dually because it's not a fifth wheel.
Yeah,
I know the 350 will pull it, no problem with the 1 ton. Even if you had a 3/4, honestly, that 6.7 is going to pull.
I'm leaning towards a 250, or if I do get a 350, it would be a dually. It wouldn't be the regular one.
And like I'll probably regret saying this. I do like the 350. It's great. The 250 is just enough truck that you need for that tiny little camper. You know, you're gonna 250 be fine. But bro, have you seen what Dodge is doing?
Oh,
like,
damn.
even their
warranty
packages are outrageous right now.
Because you need them.
Hold on, what's going on here? Because all I've been looking at is the Fords lately.
I'm Ford true. You cut me open, this Ford blue running out of my veins.
We're cutting them open.
But that warranty it's like 150,000 miles, bumper to bumper, and it doesn't cost you a dime. And like with a Ford, you'll have that problem, but like it's so hard to get parts for the Ford nowadays, and just because everything's made in Canada, all the Dodge parts are now made in Alabama.
What?
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I had a Ram there, 2020, and I loved it. But is that 1500?
Okay, then just save yourself and get 250. I mean, I would. That honestly, next thing I'm gonna buy is an Expedition, but.
I fucking love those.
Yeah, that front end looks so awesome.
Yeah, we almost bought one, but we just couldn't. I couldn't find one that was like because I wanted like the first. Was it the 2020? They changed the body style a little bit. I wanted though. I wanted one like 2 years old, and I just couldn't find one for a decent price. And I'm like, fuck this. And I probably spent more than I should have on the Escalade, but whatever.
They're either bone stock cloth with nothing for 45. Or they're maxed out to the hilt for 95.
Fuck yeah, King Ranch, dude. Let's go. Get some suckers on those new seats. Come on.
King Ranches, man.
Some goldfish in the carpet.
But listen, those like XLTs with the cloth with the middle seat, I like that too because you know why? You pop that middle seat up, you got a whole bed to fuck in.
Well, you're not going to get that with an Expedition.
Oh, I'm talking about the F-250s.
Oh, yeah.
So one of the things, I cannot have sex in the RV anymore. Because it moves too much, you know what I mean? I got kids, so I'm gonna have to start. If I go on long trips, I'm gonna have to start fucking in the truck.
Okay.
You know how to operate the leveling kit on that damn thing?
Yeah, of course I do, man. Are you kidding me?
Hey, tell Karen to.
Put a couple of airbags in the back. I got it all worked out. Come on, Danny.
Okay, but there's no point in going camping unless you can't fucking tents.
Hold on. You want me to bring just a tent to put next to the camper?
No,
And
the whole point of camping is fucking.
well, I can't. I got three girls, man. The fucking thing. We did it the first time, and I thought I tipped over the damn camper.
You think those girls are stupid? You think those girls don't know how they came into this world?
Well, they're pretty young right now, Dan. I mean, come on. I can't be doing that in the camper. I mean, Mrs. Barbuck, it's pretty wild.
Send them outside. Get a tent for them.
Yeah, that's true. I did see. I've camped in a lot of places. I see the kids go in the camper or the tent, and the adults are in the camper
That's
sometimes
funny.
too. Yeah. But yeah, when you go on like a week-long trip, it's we gotta get going here, a couple times, and they're during that trip.
It's
So.
a good thing. Good thing those bathrooms are so small.
The bathrooms.
Yeah, they're tiny. You'd have to be ready, nut to butt.
I'm not having sex in the bathroom. What are you talking about?
It'd be fun. I've had sex in every room in my house.
Well, yes,
Yeah,
that's the house. Yeah, when you break your new house in, yeah, I get that. But when you break a camper in, I can't even fit in the shower, let alone have two people in there. There's no way in hell you're fitting in the shower just by yourself. I don't think in a camper. I mean, how many times have you been in a camper, Dan? Recently.
A few times. Last year at Rockville, my buddy Don had a couple campers. He actually owns a company that rents campers.
Did you shower in it?
No, of course not. I was getting hammered.
There's no way you're fitting in that shower. I would love to see you in a camper shower. I mean, there's no way you could fit a refrigerator in that shower.
This got gay real fast.
Yeah, next time you go in a camper shower, I want it recorded or FaceTime.
All right.
Okay,
Perfect.
deal. Yeah, so, no, I saw that, and I was like, oh, man, I didn't even know they still made those trucks like that.
Tommy, you gonna rent a vehicle or you gonna take the Escalade?
To where? Oh no, Escalade.
Where are you going?
No, I bought it to drive it, dude.
Down the coast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna head to like Carolinas,
And down the coast.
and then we'll drop down by Dan's house for a day or two, and then we'll shoot up to Nashville for a night or two, and then go home. Yeah, I thought about
it's a
like
good route.
getting like a camper or like one of those
The Outer
RV
Banks.
around America things, but then I'm like,
Expensive.
yeah, it's like so expensive, and I'm like, gotta find a place to park it all this time. I'm like, nah, fuck that, dude. I'm like,
You could really, yeah.
I bought the fucking Escalade to drive it. Fuck it, just drive it. Who gives a shit?
No, I get it.
So, and I like it.
That
It's
makes
comfortable,
sense.
you know. You know,
No,
like
100%.
you're not a big GM guy, but mine's super comfortable. I thought actually after riding in that Yukon you got, I looked at trying to get it maybe or seeing what Yukons cost used ones, and it was still ridiculous.
Oh yeah, those
Insane.
GMC grandma's modified Caprice.
Bam.
They still rape you pretty good.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law's got a brand new Escalade, and like, yeah,
Jesus.
no, I'm comfortable as hell in that thing.
Yeah, those things are not cheap. And even a used one are $100,000. It's
His is
ridiculous.
His is that V8 with the supercharger one. I think it was like almost 200.
Jesus.
He's got the V.
What's this guy?
Yeah.
A scientist?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I don't know anybody who's got one of those. I've never even seen one.
He works for
Elon Musk?
who's the guy that owns Amazon?
Jeff Bezos?
Yeah, he works for him at Blue Origin, the rocket company.
Oh, he's a rocket scientist?
My God.
He's an engineer, but he's high up.
Engine nerd. Yeah, he must be.
Jeez, a $200,000
Engineer.
SUV.
Those nerds.
Engineer. And he's got a 21 Raptor too.
God.
Times are tough.
Yeah,
The nerds are taking
bought
over,
that-
man.
he bought that Escalade for his wife to take the kids to school in.
Damn.
Yes.
God.
This dick measure making me look like the worst son-in-law ever. No big deal.
Yeah.
Dan's riding around in his Harley.
Yeah, here both my bikes and my 18 Explorer, Mary. I hope you love me.
I'm thinking about maybe getting a bike instead of a truck.
You have an e-bike.
No, I'm talking about a motorcycle, maybe.
That's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I always wanted one.
I got one for sale.
For real?
Yeah, my Softail's for sale.
How
I'll sell
much?
it to you for $5,000.
Let me come down there and check it out, and I'll drive it home. I haven't ridden a motorcycle in many years, but I'm sure once
Figure
you're on
it
the
out.
block, I'll be fine. Just point me in the right direction back to Illinois.
Yeah.
That
I
way.
don't think I can have any of you guys come here and not ride a motorcycle, man. It's tough living here and not owning bikes, and everybody's got one.
Yeah, I'd love to go on that cruise. You do like 11-mile cruise or whatever, where you stop at these bars. That'd be awesome. I would want to do that one day for sure.
Dude, it's pretty phenomenal.
Tom, you go down there this summer. You got to do it.
That would be fucking fun. Riding the back of Dan's bike around town.
You try to drive the one bike, you're like, nah, I'll just ride the back. Dumb and Dumber
No,
stuff.
the Softail's small. It's like
Softail, if it's still there. Hopefully it's not, right? You know what I mean? Hopefully you sell it.
I got it. Well, I'm not. I got it on Craigslist and I got it on eBay, but I got it on there for $6,500. I'm not like trying to sell it, but I just say it's on there so my wife gets off my ass.
Yeah, it's good. Good thinking, Dan.
Yeah.
I put it on
Nobody's
there
on.
for $8,000. Hey, are you going to the Massonomics meet there in July still, Dan?
Yeah, I'm playing. I don't want to say I'm playing on it, but I'm playing on it. You know, like it's either way from all the airports. It's gonna be a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
So if I can find a cheap flight to one of those airports, yeah, I have no problem with that. I've been talking to Jonathan Oldham a little bit. He's going through some times right now, so him and I have been talking back and forth quite a bit. And
I heard about that.
I'd like to be there, you know. And I mean, not just for him, but for Massonomics too. Those are good guys, good genuine dudes. They do anything for anybody. That's the thing. Those guys are like that old school generation that we came up in, not this new age bullshit.
Right.
But they're good people.
Yeah, they do anything for anybody except for move the meat closer to an airport.
Well, they got to have an Aberdeen. I mean,
fuck 3 hours. Yeah. That was like the worst part about Coleman is like we landed. It was like 3-hour drive. Like, Jesus. I mean, luckily I was drunk. I think I fell asleep for half of it. But
yeah, Dan was too.
Yeah, Dan, wake up! You're driving. Shit, sorry, Tom.
I don't know if I could make it, but I definitely would like to.
I was just gonna drive out there.
Same here.
It's not.
I mean, you just drive out there. I'd say Cam would go with us, but he's not going to be allowed.
Oh God. Yeah, I think I could do it in 11 hours. I was gonna take the DeVille, man, just fucking cruise out there.
Yeah, I'll sit in the backseat with a case of beer.
Yeah, North Star should just be purring all the way, man. Bring some coolant, some oil.
Go through the Black Hills.
Oh, no big deal, man.
Yeah, that's on the complete opposite side of the state, Tommy. But
shit, I was way off.
Well, with Tom navigating, I'll probably end up over there.
Yeah,
I thought the Rocky Mountains would be a little more rockier than this, brother.
Ohio? What the fuck?
The fucking Amish people everywhere. Goob.
Yeah. Dude, guys, that was fucking awesome. I thank you guys. That middle, like you guys kind of, I don't want to say broke him down, but you gave him a better face.
Yeah, because people see him and he's just like he's always.
Right.
I mean, he's not talking shit about people. He's exposing a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But it's like another story after another story. You're like, what does this guy actually do? And then you talk to him. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of relatability. I'm like, I got to talk to this guy.
Dude, this guy had a
lot
lot of crazy stuff.
I think we could have kept going and going.
Motherfucker, smart as shit.
Yeah, he's super smart.
He went to Pitt Law.
Jesus
I mean, that's an Ivy League school.
And he's like, I just train people online.
I think.
I'm like, what? It's insane.
I know it.
Dude.
He makes more money training people online than he would if he was a fucking lawyer or something.
That's fucking wild.
And then the best story was with the Amish. He became an Amish person. It's insane. I follow that Amish guy too, by the way.
He posts a lot of good stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything back yet. But he said he only comes on every couple of weeks, because he's like Amish, Yeah, that was good. That was good in-depth interview with that kid.
I like that. Was funny.
No, and like I said, you guys gave him a better face than just what people see online. I like that. That meant something. I met him. Well, we talked back and forth like with the USPA nonsense because you guys both know I fucking hate that fucking federation. But
right.
And then I met him in Miami at the Go Strong meet, and he super cool, super down to earth. And I'm pretty sure Tom and him might be like fighting over height. I think Tom might be a smidge taller.
Yeah, they are both about the same height. I met him at the Arnold.
We're both probably 5'10". I'm probably. I think he's 5'9". I'm 5'10".
Yeah, like little grasshoppers.
Hey.
Yeah.
I put my cowboy boots on. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let me get up there. Give me a lift, Dan.
You're right.
Yeah, and then he exposed those other guys from Chicago there too.
Yeah, that was good to see.
I like that. I mean, I don't like to see that kind of stuff.
I mean, no, you don't like.
I'm glad they came out.
Yeah.
Was that the meet? Did they run that meet in Lombard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just there, like a month ago.
Well, yeah, and I remember coming up like remember driving from Galva up there and watching you compete at those meets. I never really got in the face with who was running it, or I never really cared. I guess you'd say back then, because I was sucked into the UPA nonsense. But yeah, that was.
I remember the day that guy took it over from Ernie, because Ernie was, at Barbell Central. Ernie Franz.
Yeah.
Well,
it was around that time.
Over, right? Yeah, but the Franz family still owns the APF.
They do still.
I think that's.
He just took over a chair
you
or
texted
something.
me that. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not anymore.
He's like the executive committee or something like that.
Yeah.
Even Eric Stone told me that, because I got a hold of Eric through Bain. I didn't know anything about this. This is when Matt was going through his bullshit with the USPA and getting away from it and whatever. And I was talking to Bain, and I was talking to him a little bit. And he's like, "You want to talk to Eric?" I was like, "Okay." I mean, yeah, I guess he would probably know, because I figured since he was running the APF, he would have some information. And I just called him, and I'm like, "Hey, this is my plan. Kind of want to start a federation. Which ways can we go with it?" And then he went into this long tangent about it's not everything that it's meant to be. We got to have another thing of money set aside for this, and insurance is a big deal. And I'm like, I've already told you everything that we have in line. I was just kind of curious if you had any inside information to make this run smoother or faster, and how to make a federation.
Right.
And he just kept jogging around it, and I was like, all right.
So you didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they didn't fucking know. Yeah.
He didn't want to help either.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Yeah,
I probably
exactly.
would lean on he didn't know, because otherwise you want those shortcuts. Why would I struggle with everything if you already know it? Tell me. Yeah. He must have not struggled through it, or he must not know what's going on. But I wouldn't be
Right.
Yeah. He probably doesn't have very good advice now. So.
No. Block that phone number. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Too funny.
No.
Tommy, you got any plans for a meet?
Which Tom?
You. Well, we know we're not talking to Huck Finn.
So I'm not annoyed, but Serge has got one in September, and he invited me to it, and it's WRPF, it's monolift, it's a home,
I saw the belt,
quote unquote meet. But I'm like, dude, I'm not annoyed, but I'm like, it's frustrating, because me prepping in the summer is so fucking hard with work. Not that it's not doable, but it's not optimal, right? I did it before, and I'm fucking squatting at end of July, August at 11 o'clock at night, because I just got off a 6-day storm, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I have it in me to fucking push through all that bullshit again to hopefully do okay. So I might wait till spring and find maybe another meet that's closer and just get back in wraps and get back in a monolift. But right now I'm just training to train. I'm fucking moving. I'm doing some cardio shit a couple times a week. I'm just, I want to look good for summer and be more active. That's my thing now. I just want to move more, feel better. I don't feel like lifting 700. You know what I mean? I just want to hang out. I want to look good. I want to be jacked.
100%. Yeah.
That's it.
No, I totally
summer's
get
coming
that.
up. We only have 2 months of summer, so yeah.
Yeah, gotta get ready for my 2 months of summer.
Yeah,
gotta get ready for this pool's open.
Yeah.
Shut down before I know it.
Exactly.
Yeah, spend more money on chlorine than anything.
You ain't lying, dude. Yeah.
But Ghost is moving his to March, not February. So
Where's that at?
Miami. Ghost.
Oh, Alex. When you say Ghost, I still think Iowa.
Yeah.
For some, it's still.
That's sold.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so sick of fucking Miami, dude. Actually, Francisco Catalano, he's been my nutrition guy for years.
You're not
years.
going to Canada.
He invited me to Canada to go to one of his
Tommy.
meets. He goes, "You come down anytime, dude. It's awesome country." And I've never been there. And I'm like, dude, if I'm going to do all this powerlifting, I'm going to take time to go travel. Why don't I just go to somewhere new? So
Where's he at?
He said he's only 8 hours north of us.
Toronto? I mean, that's not even Canada. That's really
Jesus
York.
Christ.
I don't know. No, I don't think he's that far.
8 hours north of Toronto?
No. He said he's 8 hours. I think he's
No,
8
hours from us.
from Chicago,
Oh,
he
okay.
says.
That would be like Toronto. I think he's from Toronto area. I thought.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He said it's not a bad drive. He goes, we do 4 meets a year. He goes, anytime you want to come out, let me know. I'm like, huh. Maybe I'll fucking
Because it's
travel
far.
down there. Or up there.
5 hours of Detroit, and then another 3 hours of Toronto. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
gotta
Go
be
to the
Toronto.
old Detroit.
So I don't know, man. I kind of want to do a home meet, and then if we do a travel one, I'll see what you're doing, see if you're still kicking or not, and then.
He's still kicking.
Well, I mean, still competing, and I don't know.
I hope he is.
Playing something next year for sure. This year it's like, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get a real kick in the ass at the end of summer or something, I'll do like an 8-week prep and I'll find something. But I just want to fucking look good
Find
naked
something
right
in,
now.
September and
Yeah.
Carol Stream.
No, probably not.
Yeah. Well, Cam's not competing anytime soon, so.
No.
Jesus Christ, he keeps bringing it up. It's like a sore thumb.
Cam's gonna get down to 181.
That's what he's saying.
Lean. No more butter. No more fun.
No, he's just doing
Yeah.
pull-ups in the garage every day now, I think.
That's it.
How do you guys know what he's doing? I thought he was locked in the basement.
That's true. We don't know. I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since the meet.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. He did come to bench night last week. He did show
Oh,
up.
you did good.
He did, but Tom said he has been MIA from his gym for 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
So
Probably just doing like wall squats or.
Yeah. I told him as soon as he pays his invoice, he can come on back.
Yeah.
Pay that invoice, dude, and you're anytime you want.
Him on that CT podcast, he seemed pretty.
Oh my God, he talked. I go, what the fuck is this?
did he?
I go, you're chit chatting over there. I go, God, last time I talked to him on a podcast, is yep.
Yeah, he's like really
And
hard to
over
talk
there, no,
to.
he's over there going on tangents. I'm like, what the fuck, Cam?
For real?
Yeah, he was like talking a lot.
Jesus, he's been on our podcast like 50 times, barely talked. Yeah, that's it. That's all you hear is that. It's like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm like, this motherfucker. Now he chit chats. I'm like, come on, Cam. I think he gets nervous around you, Tommy.
I think he does too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's not nervous on what you're gonna say next and who's gonna make fun of him. For,
Oh, I thought he was getting real nervous too when he had his girlfriend over, especially that one time. And then he got in big trouble. Remember for covering the tattoo up and all that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good episode.
That's when I told Amber. I said, what did I tell her? Oh, I said kids are permanent, wives aren't.
Yeah, that pissed her off then too. Yeah,
That went over so
like
well.
a lead balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good podcast.
Yeah, it was fun.
I remember I can still see Cam just sitting on that couch after his girlfriend left. Like he's just like fuck. Like he's like, oh, what did I just do? You know, $150 cover right up. Did you? I mean, Cam's got so many tattoos out now too. I mean, you saw him down there, right? Obviously, I think.
yeah.
That was the best fucking not caption comment ever when he pulled his last pull, and you're like, looks like a goddamn marshmallow man with fucking shitty tattoos.
Yeah.
I died laughing at that comment. The best. Oh,
That's
shit.
me. Yeah. That's me with my Anadrol brain.
Oh, that was so good. That was so good. I'm just sitting in my house just dying laughing.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like he's about to go underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fucking Cam.
And he's got all these random tattoos now. I don't know how I don't know because his girlfriend now or how he's changed. I don't know, but because he never had tattoos before. Now it's like every weekend he's getting a tattoo.
You live in the suburbs. You work east of 47. You got to
That's
get
true.
tattoos to fit in.
You're probably right.
I knew a kid who was from like Amboy, which is like bumfuck nowhere.
I know where
He
Amboy
worked in
Right,
Maywood with me for like 3 years.
Comes out with tattoos.
And I
everywhere.
didn't see him for a couple years. He came back to this barn to work with us, and he came with a full fucking sleeve. I'm like, you look like you'd be terrified of a tattoo.
Yeah.
Now look at you, buddy.
He's been in the city too long.
You grew up, Peter Pan.
Oh, God. I wonder whose quote that is.
Yeah, he's heard that a handful of times.
I know
Yeah.
it can't.
Timer 10.
Yeah. Callis, you say it all the time now. Time to grow up, Peter Pan.
I tell Haley that all the time. Hey, I'm having a hard time with my taxes. Grow up, Peter Pan. Figure them out. I'll tell you. Sorry. Yeah, that's to be an adult. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a hard time cheating those motherfuckers.
That's why you got to pay someone a lot of money to do it. It's easier. Have him sign that fucker.
Yeah.
I didn't do my books. I didn't do my taxes. I don't know.
See that sign off? That's not my autograph. Have a good day.
Nope.
IRS.
He ran the books. Sorry, can't help you. Yeah.
Too funny, gentlemen.
What advice would you give the youngsters listening to this right now
On what?
on anything, life?
You talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Dan
Oh.
Bell. We need some life advice from Dan Bell on here.
If you could tell Dan Bell from, let's call it a decade, 8 years ago,
Let's call it, Dan Bell when he first started competing.
life advice,
Yeah.
not powerlifting.
Yeah, life. That's better. Good question, Tommy.
You got
He's gonna get deep.
Balance is bullshit. You gotta progress in every aspect. You got to. Otherwise, if one lacks, then they all lack. Because the best thing I ever did was fucking, make my personal life better with my job, with my wife, with everything like that, and the power that you just follow. And, I've always said how, it's still just a fucking hobby. Sorry, I got credentialed. That was my fucking life for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And the more I progress off the platform, the more I progress on the platform. You gotta level up and quit fucking sticking around people that don't want you to.
That's good advice. Yeah. Don't stick around people that are going to keep you below water.
Yeah.
Right?
Balance is bullshit.
Yeah.
Have better friends.
Yeah. Very good advice.
No, don't say have better friends. Just have people that want you to do better and people that are doing better. Like, it's not about better friends. One of my friends, Ross Kramer, I've helped him get through a bunch of shit the last couple of years, and he just keeps getting better. It's like that motherfucker started living with me when we were 11 years old. Like, he was doing some shitty things, but it should take one friend to change your mind and be like, hey, you can do this. Hey, you can do this. Why don't you move to Florida? And shit like that. Just get people that support you no matter what you do, in the good times and the bad, and you're gonna level up.
That's great advice, Dan.
I love it.
We're shedding tears over here.
Oh, stop it.
We got a tear in my Mountain Dew right now, my hard Mountain
Dew. You were tearing up the other day at 3 a.m., weren't you?
What, was you watching Top Gun Maverick or what?
He was posting about me.
He was?
Oh,
yeah, I saw that.
And he kissed me on vacation.
Oh, come on.
Horseshit.
What, on the lips?
Yeah.
No, I was standing there minding my own fucking business. He came up and it was like a sucker punch with his lips right on mine.
Okay, riddle me this. If Dan Bell was standing up, how would I reach him?
Well,
you better reaccount this story a little bit better, Dan.
He must have been bending over or
Things
something.
aren't adding up.
Well, I did hear that he did have shots, so I could see Tom kissing somebody then.
Well, that's true.
If he did have
that
shots.
Could have happened. Who knows?
Yeah, of alcohol. He must have blacked out.
What happens in SPI stays in SPI.
It just came out in the fucking podcast right now.
Get fucking real.
Get fucking real. Tom was kissing you? Jesus, he never told us that.
Mouth open and everything. I had a big old chew and I was waiting for him to spit.
Keep that skull, baby.
That didn't happen, but it did taste funny.
Hey, Tom, realistically, you ever think about going back there?
To South Padre Island?
Yeah.
No.
Me either.
I'm good.
That was fucking horrible.
I mean, even Matt Hayden said, he's like, maybe Colorado next year. I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but I was like, yeah, you kind of had an experience. But I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need another day here. Like, it was none of that. It was like the perfect amount of time, perfect kind of hangout, bullshit, all this stuff. I go, all right, cool. Yeah, I'd never be back. I'm good.
I saw every inch of this town, and I do not care to see it again.
Yeah, it was just too much. The spring breaky shit kind of was just too much for me. I'm like, just not my thing.
Yeah. Exactly. You know how hard that is for me to say because I live in fucking Daytona Beach.
Oh,
right.
You got like 2 months of it down there.
Yeah. So it's just like, but Chris and I were talking on the plane ride home. I was like, I don't care if I ever go back there.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't even a bucket list thing. Like, I had no idea before this meet where it was even at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People were saying SPI.
Weird.
I didn't know what that meant. I'm like, what the fuck is SPI? Because I thought it was like a TV show I was missing out on. I'm like, oh, maybe are they saying CSI? I'm like, what are they talking about? I'm like, oh, South Padre Island. Oh, okay. I'm like, all right, well, I'm out of here anyway, so fuck it.
I was down there in 2001.
What, partying?
Yeah, in an RV. God. I mean, that was a fucking 22 years ago now.
Would
it change a lot?
Yeah. I was in 8th grade trying to kiss girls and eating dirt.
Yeah, I was a senior in high school.
Kiss girls and eat dirt.
Yeah, I was eating sand.
Yeah.
What do you mean it changed a lot? I mean, to me, it was just like spot in Florida when I was there.
I forgot I was in Texas.
I mean, it seemed when I was there, it seemed like Florida.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
it's
like
way more like Florida. Yeah. Definitely agree. It brought those eyes, but then it's like, okay, this is great, and it is just like Florida, but like all the houses look like shit. And maybe it's just the weather too. That weather sucked.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Did
yeah,
you guys have an
that-
awesome house there?
Yeah, house was good,
Yeah,
but the
yours
weather was
get-
like 65 and
Yeah,
raining.
that sucks.
Tom and I had the best fucking rooms in the house.
What about Cam?
He had a different room.
Was he on a porch somewhere?
Yeah, he was on the porch.
He was on a porch?
More or less.
He breathed too loud. You go on the porch.
Shit. Fucking, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have been that bad if Shane Hunt wouldn't have got in there. Because Shane was just fucking obliterated.
Oh God.
97% of the time, eating pizza and steak, like he made so much noise, then slept on the couch. He had his own bed and just wanted to sleep on the couch.
That dude's insane, dude. I'm like, this
Yeah.
fucking guy, this child is
What?
insane.
When I met him at the Arnold, he just seemed like he was high every day I met him. I don't know how he's like at the at
Pretty
Texas.
much. He's
Yeah.
just wild. Just
Yeah.
doing anything, everything, just whatever. I'm like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this is Shane Hunt. Weird.
Right.
All right. What are you, 24? Yeah. Oh, okay. Now things make sense.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
I go,
exactly.
all right, cool. Do your thing. Just stay
100%.
away from me. Leave your fucking loser friends at home. But yeah, anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Good times. So,
Too funny.
but hey, Dan, thanks for coming on, buddy. I
Yeah.
appreciate you giving us an hour of your time. I know you're busy. I know other people wanted you on your podcasts, and I appreciate you taking the time out to jump on ours.
Hey, you guys know. Always true to my roots. I fucking wouldn't be where I'm at if it wasn't for you two. That's for damn sure.
That's what I tell everybody. I guess he would
Yeah.
never do that without knowing who I am.
Yeah.
I go, believe me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. It's good.
I still,
All right,
man,
gentlemen.
hey, listen, Bill. I still want you to beat that fucking Icelandic, man. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years down the road, you guys meet head to head. I still want that to happen. I was so fucking happy and excited that this was going to happen, and then you could have fucking turned it on him, and and he didn't take your fucking record, and then you beat him 1-on-1. I thought that'd been the greatest thing ever. USA.
Yeah. No, I couldn't agree more. And I still got that fucking Iceland flag hanging.
I
in my
know it,
living
man.
room.
Just in
And,
case.
I'm telling you, man. I'm thinking a year down the road, 2 years down the road. 'Cause if he had like the same injury I had, obviously he did. It's going to take him 3 years at least to get back on the platform. Well, 4 now for me, right? But I mean, he won't be close to 100%. I mean, bench wise, at least for a year.
the only thing he's got on his side is he's 2 years younger than me.
Yeah,
So
That's true.
That's really the biggest thing he's got on his side with that. But I just don't ever see him squatting more than
I don't. No.
480, 490. He'll never get close to 500, like that crazy close to 500. He'll have a good deadlift, but I don't care who you are, your hand's gonna open up at 950. So
I love that kind of talk. All right, Bell.
I would have loved to see it too, and I did enjoy the push. But now that I'm getting a little older and a little wiser and a lot closer to your fucking age, it's just
Yeah, you're creeping up there, brother.
I don't know fruit with the squeeze. It's like you go through powerlifting. It's like God, I love this life, one fucking pound at a time, and then it's just like now I'm 36 and I'm like I just beat the fuck out of myself for the last 10 years and have to work another 20 and then retire and try to be comfortable.
Well, where are you thinking about retiring to?
Well, Tommy and I talked about that too. I put an application in a DOC right up the
IDOC. You're coming back up north. I knew it.
No, Florida DOC.
Oh, jeez.
It's right up the street, and they don't mandate, and it's like $44 an hour.
Jesus. In Florida?
Yeah.
That ain't bad at all.
And they don't mandate. It's rotating 410s every week. You work 4 days, 4
Are you
days.
fucking with me right now?
Oh, I'm dead serious.
God.
Flagler County.
Oh, it's a county. It's not even a prison. It's like a jailer, like a jail.
Yeah, jail.
I had a guy that I used to work with, a lieutenant that went down there. He retired at 42 here because he had his 20 in, right? But he couldn't collect till he's 50-something here. But he's got that in his back pocket, and he goes, well, I'm going to go down here to Hillsborough County, and I'm going to work at this.
But then, see, when he does that, he gets away from the income tax that you get on he gets away from the 401k tax, too, that Illinois has.
That's true. But he went down there, and I don't know what happened, but he ended up coming back about a year and a half later and had to start all over as a COT. correctional officer in training.
Really?
So he left as a white shirt and came back as a officer in training, minimum wage. I mean, minimum scale. And work your way back up again because now he wanted to build back his, you could still build into your retirement still for another 8 years and then collect at 50 if he does that. But, he went down there and didn't make it and came back.
There's a lot of guys from Illinois. I know they go to the Gulf Shores, like Alabama. And
my boss did. My old boss just went down there.
Yeah, to get away from that 401k tax that Illinois has.
They go there and they go to Tennessee a lot too. A lot of Illinois people, a lot of fibs, fucking Illinois bastards going to Tennessee too.
That's kind of where my head's kind of been at. Don't get me wrong, I love wrenching, but the job's kind of hard on the body too, just like powerlifting.
You're really thinking about going into corrections?
Well, go up there and get my 20 in and fucking retire by the time I'm 60, 62. My fucking plan for the rest of my after 62, I swear to God, I'm working at Ace Hardware cutting keys for the rest of my life.
I don't think there'll be keys then, man. Hard telling what we'll be fucking doing then.
Everybody's got padlocks.
Yeah, it's true. I don't think that'll go away anytime soon.
Okay, cut keys or stack fertilizer, whatever, Tom. I'm working at Ace Hardware.
My goal was very similar to yours, except mine was going to be naked on a nude beach selling sunglasses to people. Preferably SPI.
Wow. Yeah. The bad part is you'd fit in great there.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You can have it.
Oh, no shit. All right, gentlemen.
Hey, one more thing before you go, Bell. This is a big one. What do you think about Bud Light?
You fucking prick. Oh, I actually commented. I commented on Fat Aaron's squat last night. It was like the 6-minute reel he posted, and I said, "I just wasted 6 minutes of my life to watch you squat like you drink Bud Light."
I love it.
Yeah. What? It's Gen Z marketing. It's exactly what it is.
Oh, of course, yeah.
If that broad would have thought better and just put that marketing in different areas instead of nationwide, she would have been just fine. But she did it to herself, and soft people make hard mistakes, and she learned. I mean, she resigned the next day.
I mean, big time. They lost like $6 billion in like 3 days. But it wasn't only that. They also then made fun of the people who drink it. That was on top of that. Then they're like, we're not a frat boy image. We're not that kind of people anymore, So that also made them be like, what the fuck, man? Yeah. You cannot fucking make fun of the people that drink your booze and buy your shit.
The last time I drank Bud Light, I was in college. So who the fuck are you kidding here, woman?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have like super selective group of people and you market to just them and say screw off to everybody else. And you're like, that's not who drinks your beer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now you're fucked. Usually they drink martinis or something weird. Who knows? But not Bud Light.
Colorado cocktails.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go have a couple Bud Lights. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I got a couple cold ones waiting for me in the fridge out there.
Yeah, I knew Karen kept those high heels at the door for you.
I'm going to go and put my high heels on and drink some Bud Lights.
That's your next video.
That's true.
That's your next viral video.
I'll be butt chugging Bud Lights.
Yeah. Huck Finn, the real liver queen.
Yeah, liver queen.
Oh,
they got my fucking ankles up in there like a little baby, and they're putting fucking Bud Light up my ass.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
All right, Bill.
My side's hurting.
We'll see you, brother.
Go fuck yourself. Later, Tommy.
See you, Dan.
Go fuck yourself. Bell's in good spirits. Nothing ever changed around here, Tommy. Jesus, who are you thumbing like that? You're going fast. What are you typing, Tommy?
I was saying Finn sucks, Dan. Thanks. No, Jacob's almost here. We got to go drop my car off, so we got to wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up.
GeneralAircraft.com, Matt Hayden at Pioneer_Fit.com. At Pioneer_Fit on
Jeez, settle down, man. That
Pioneer_Mountain
Dew's getting to you.
On Instagram, SubZeroPlunge.com, code STUPID. Check out $250 off. Thank you, Dan, for coming on.
Yes.
Joining the podcast, keeping us entertained, keeping you guys entertained, which is more important. If you're looking for some workouts, if you're looking for a challenge, more importantly, Dad Challenge starts May 8th. So if you want to join, sign up now. Join me. 8 weeks of training every single day. Not a powerlifting program, a fitness program. Get you off the couch and into the gym and actively moving outside more. So you want to check that out at BeBetterBrand.com. Finn?
Find Dan Bell at dbell_74 on Instagram.
Football number.
Yeah, he's got his old football number. You know where to go for all my stuff, HuckFinnBarbell.com. We got Unicorn Jizz coming out possibly, I think, sometime next week. The new underground labels are coming in.
Nice.
We had, I don't know, maybe 50 or 75 extra that we didn't have labels for because when you order from a manufacturer, a lot of times they always overproduce them. Like they produce the powder and all that. But then it's always being more, well, I only had like 1,000 labels or whatever it was there. So now I got all these extras. So street name, Unicorn Jizz.
That's a street name.
And hilarious
who named
sticker.
that?
You know, I don't know. It just came. I think the streets did. If I
probably
guess.
Probably the streets. That makes sense.
I would imagine it's a street name, so the streets came out with it.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, I think you did.
Yeah, I just want one.
Didn't you?
That's all I want.
I don't remember how it came about. I'm
I
pretty
just
sure
want
you
one
called it.
pre-workout says Unicorn Jizz.
Oh, it's coming.
All right.
It's coming. There will be
Deal.
Unicorn. I predict Unicorn Jizz is going to sell faster than fucking local Unicorn because it's so. There's not many of them. It's hilarious and
limited quantities.
Yeah, limited quantities, and there'll be a little sticker pack that comes with it as well. So it'll probably be out, I would say, within a week. You know, when they come in.
Good.
I'm not sure how long the stickers take to come in, but they are being made, I think, currently as of yesterday or today. Yeah, and you will find that at HuckFinnBarbell.com. And that's it, buddy.
Yep, that's all I got. Be better.
Go fuck yourself, gals.
All right.
Okay, bye.